Alright, chat, let's get it. Gonna set up everything on the back end per usual. But we're gonna be doing some Stadium and some Onslaught probably today. You know, the basics. How we doing, chat? How we doing? Francis, no way. Tookster. Store got me in a loophole. Pretty sure it takes place right after Alliance, if I'm correct. If I am correct. But we're not playing Genesis today. I just wanted to, you know, see how people feel about it. What could they possibly add from Genesis to KRB and vice versa? Obviously, we saw the Holy Sanctuary in Genesis, which is kind of hype. How we doing, Magnus? Let's get into the game. Yeah, there's definitely going to be more heroes and towers on the way, Francis. I'm not sure what to expect, really. But there's definitely going to be more. Got any info in the next summon riff? No, I don't have any solid info. But my expectation is a legendary rerun. That's like a guess from left field. Either that or Ilaria. But I don't think they'll run Ilaria right after they did Asurus, so we'll see. Either way, I'm going to be grinding some Onslaught tonight. I think we'll start with Stadium for a little bit. I had Gerald in here for my thumbnail, but we won't play Gerald unless, you know, maybe once people start trickling into the stream, I'll run a poll and see if people want me to run Gerald just for the Genesis hype. But, you know, I'm sure Stormy would love me to play Gerald. But, yeah, he's not great. I'll say that. 9 a.m. in Malaysia. How we doing, man? I know it's actually a decent time for the people who are, you know, very out east, I think. Or I guess west, technically. No, east, yeah. We could trade Rawl, too. I'm hoping they add Hacksaw to Genesis. That's what I want to see, obviously. I was joking in the Discord. I was like, where's Vesper, guys? I don't see him. But, you know, obviously we're not going to see Vesper in Genesis unless he's like a baby. 7:26 p.m. Yeah, facts. It's 9:27 p.m. for me. So it's a good time for West Coast people as well. That's like the best time for people for these streams is West Coast for the most part. Let's just go with our normal deck for Stadium. It should be Stormcloud right now. Yep. We'll just play a few Stadium matches to warm up, and then we'll go into Onslaught. But not going to be going crazy with the gameplay today. Nothing unique for the most part. I just want to hear what people think about Genesis and what people want to see from Genesis and Battles combined, really. Because those are the two games that are getting worked on by Ironhide right now. And, you know, we saw Orion's Solar Blast from Alliance, obviously, which is an interesting way like they did that. I wasn't really surprised. I mean, I wasn't really expecting them to do it that way, but it was a good way to, you know, add some Alliance content into battles, especially something new. But it probably should have been added when they actually dropped the Dragon Worlds DLC. That would have been a better way to do it, in my opinion at least. But I did take 2 days off, so I'm gonna have to get back in the swing of things when it comes to just like talking and streaming. But yeah, let's just get right into it. Oh yeah, let me advertise in the Discord. Almost forgot to do that. Alright, we got a bot off the bat, and he's got Dwarven. Let's go Shamans. I was hoping to get this map a lot. This map is really nice for farming with this deck. That should be up to date. Let's do this. Since it's a bot, we should be able to take out the bot literally just off that one Solar Blast.
Nature claims the field. Blink and keep coming. We need the exercise. You can't run from us.
Let's go with this.
And you're gone. Fresh prey.
Let's go with the Roar.
You can't run from us. Fresh prey.
Nice. Let's see, do the Solar Methods take out the Allure right away? 3 AM in Belgium? Yeah, that's tough. I tried to start not too late tonight, but I don't know, I still feel like the best time for me to start is between like 9 and 10 PM my time. It's hard to start a little bit earlier.
Nature claims the field.
And I was busy this weekend, so I didn't end up streaming, but I'll probably take a couple days off during the week and then try and do more weekend streams the next weekend.
You can't run from us.
Depends on what the next Summon Rift card looks like as well. That could change how I'm feeling about whatever comes out, really.
Fresh prey.
Let's go with this.
Nature claims the field. You can't.
Let's go with the Roar there.
Nature claims the field.
Roar into the vines. Thoughts on KR6? I really liked the demo. I played the demo. How are we doing, Anteater? If you guys are curious, Anteater is a beta tester for Genesis as well. And he likes Genesis. No Genesis stream? Yeah, I know. I did put battles in the thumbnail, even though it's Gerald. But I want to get people's thoughts on what Genesis has to offer to battles. Maybe I'll do a Genesis beta stream if I can get that set up in my OBS. Would you guys like to see that?
You can't run from us.
I feel like there's not much, and like everybody has already posted all of the gameplay you can find from that game so far, so it wouldn't be really anything unique, but it could be fun to talk about. For sure.
Nature claims the field.
Should have waited while Ilaria's Roar was down. Let's go with this now. Nice.
Nature claims the field. You can't run from us. Fresh prey.
Aegon would be really cool to see in Genesis. I don't think we'll see him in Genesis, but I want to see Hacksaw. That's like the one hero that I want to see, although I don't know, after seeing Gerald. The way Gerald is so slow and attacks so slow, I feel like if they make Hacksaw feel like that as well, which he's kind of clanky in Kingdom Rush 1 to be fair, but I'm hoping we get more fast heroes. Like I'm hoping Ignis is a nice fast-paced hero. That would be a lot of fun. I'm excited for Bolin, because I like Bolin in the original game. He's just obviously really bad. Let's go with Ghosts here. First real player today, Malik. What I liked about Genesis, though, was the wave compositions so far in the first few levels did feel like they were engaging, and like I had to know what to put down for each of the paths. It did feel like it wasn't like crazy in terms of what specific towers I had to to place down, but then again I had to like play it a few times to really get the hang of it. But it definitely felt like, at least in the first few levels, some towers were much stronger than others. Like the archer towers were really good. The mage felt a little bit underwhelming. Yeah, you're mixed on Ignis because he's awesome, but he's bad right now. I was afraid of that situation happening. Bullen and KRB would be a lot of fun. He would be like a nice, fun, engaging, ranged hero. He could be like an epic hero too, or even a rare. That would be pretty cool. I would like to see that. I don't want to see Draken, or Draken, however you say his name. I'm really hoping they don't add him to Kingdom Rush battles. There's so many other dragons they can add. I honestly just like don't want another dragon already. Kaz and KRB would be pretty sick. Any like unique type of melee hero would be pretty cool. And yeah, the way they have their own upgrade paths, I really like that. I was like sitting in the upgrade menu before I even got to the second level, just like reading all of the upgrade paths for the heroes that we could see and the towers. And I'm excited to see what the other ones are. I do like how you can basically like change out the skills depending on what you want to build around. I really like the Archer Tower's Eagle skill. Kind of like the Falconeer being able to, or the Crossbow Fort being able to increase towers range. I think that's an awesome ability, and I'm always going for that in most of the games, or at least in Frontiers. And obviously here in battles. Like, even though the Crossbow Fort's busted, I just love the Crossbow Fort because of that one ability. It's not even the fact that it was busted. I'll still use it as long as they don't nerf it to the ground. So we'll see what they do with that. Yeah, Saitom, I'd love to see Saitom. Durex would be awesome. I remember somebody saying Durex in the last stream. Because Durex was like... He's kind of like two heroes in one. Like, people were saying, what if we saw two heroes? But Durex, like, I don't think we'd ever see two heroes necessarily in Kingdom Rush battles, but I do think we could see a hero like Durex that's basically two heroes, where you're microing his clone around. That could definitely be interesting. I think that'd be fun too, just straight up. I feel like Durex is popular enough to where like they would actually add him. Frontiers Blackthorn, yeah, I'd love Blackthorn. I'm a huge Blackthorn fan, even though he's not like crazy meta in that game. He's just super fun to play. Like, not just his gold generation too, because I feel like his gold generation kind of like overshadows the rest of his kit. I think Blackthorn does have a pretty solid, well-rounded kit. And you know, that's definitely debatable, but I really like it. We got the AoE. And I like how his AoE works too, like him throwing up the barrel in the air. That's so sick to me. Yeah, the Bamboo Master Pandas from Alliance. I wouldn't be surprised if we see those soon. I feel like they're pretty popular. I feel like we'd see Bamboo Masters before we saw Wukong. I don't know though. People were like debating about the Ignis design, which I could definitely understand. I didn't mind the design, but I do think like the OG Kingdom Rush 1 design for Ignis just has like that, I don't know how to describe it, but he definitely feels like he's just like more of who he's supposed to be. Kind of feels like there's like a guy in like an Ignis costume in KR6, if that makes any sense. Which I can like understand why people are kind of like, he loses his aura. I'm not sure though. I don't mind the design, it just feels a little bit off. Yeah, Regson, I think we go really good in KRB because we have the Twilight Longbows, and then that could set them up for like a Dark Elves arena. I know there's a lot of people who want Dark Elf arena, especially Prahant. Prahant's been pushing that for a while now. So I could see them doing that. Alright, we're clearing pretty fast against this guy, even with his ghosts and his necromancers. Doing pretty decent here. He also doesn't really have anything to take out the boss. We go max ghost chance here, I like that. And then we can go... We can start getting the barbecue chicken set up. Let's go with that, let's go with this. And then I almost want to go disrupt here as well. Let's go with this, just because I do want to clear that area out as fast as possible, and we can have barbecue chicken JT, basically. Let's get the Ilaria roar off. There we go. Got the archery scout disrupt on the lake. There's nothing he can do here. He basically needed Ugluk to win this game. Like, without Ugluk, he kind of stands no chance in winning this. Another Ilaria roar. Let's move the scouts over so they don't die to that witch. Let's upgrade these scouts. Are we looking? Alright, now he's spamming gunners. We got him though. Good stuff. And Bram for bosses. The Knoll Arena might be better. Yeah, the Knoll Arena would be sick. I think Knolls are like an underrated troop to go against. The only thing is, like, since Hammerhold is coming out next, I would like to see the Makwa tribe from the Jungle Arena, or the Jungle campaign in Frontiers, because that's my favorite campaign in, like, all the games. I think having all the debuffs and stuff could be really interesting. Or just, like, all the different spells that they can cast. It would add, like, another layer of challenge. So, like, since they want all the new arenas to be somewhat more challenging than the next, kind of like how Forsaken Valley is with, like, all the really tough creeps, I think that could be really cool to add Makwa Tribe after Hammerhold, because it does present its own unique challenge. What do I think they're going to add for the future of clans? When it comes to Clan Wars, I'm not sure how they're going to do it, because I personally really don't like how Clash Royale does Clan Wars. I just think it's kind of gimmicky, and it doesn't, like, people don't really enjoy it. Like, people don't play Clash Royale to play Clan Wars. Kind of like Clash of Clans, so I'm not sure, we'll see. But I want them to do, like, a boss battle where basically, like, it's either you, like, have attacks over time taking away damage from a boss, or there's a boss where, you know, everybody's levels are capped, so it's more fair, and it's whoever can take the bosses out quicker, which, you know, even that, you'd want to have some kind of PvP aspect instead of it being strictly PvE, which is kind of how you'd have to do it. Like, it's kind of tough how they're going to do Clan Wars, so I don't know how they're going to do that, but clan objectives could be cool too. I think clan objectives are something that they don't really have to think too hard about, if that makes any sense. So, like, you know, if your clan gets to, like, kind of like how they do in Clash Royale, where if your clan gets to a specific amount of stars, then you get, like, in-game rewards. I think they should be adding that ASAP. Because Clan Wars is kind of difficult to set up and, like, actually code something that's, like, genuinely fun to play, when with a reward system, it doesn't even have to be crazy, like, rewards. It's just, like, it can be, you know, some cosmetics, some actual, like, in-game card stuff, wild cards, stuff like that. But that would make it feel more like you're, you know, like, contributing towards something as a clan together, rather than it just being leaderboards. I forget what the events are called in Clash Royale, but you'll probably know what I'm talking about if you play that game.
Fresh prey.
Might and magic.
You can't run from us. Fresh prey.
I forgot to use my vines down here on these armadillos, but I think we should be fine. I went Goblin Balloons on this guy, but he has Archmage, so maybe I should have rethought about that decision. Tenchi to KR6 would be really cool. I feel like the choices for who they're going with in KR6 right now are a little bit random in some ways.
Nature claims the field.
Like, they have a lot of new heroes, like the the new clone girl, I forget what her name is, the Golem guy. I forget what all the new heroes' names are, except for Draken, because they already, like, showed him off. The Templar guy, I think his name is Connor, actually.
Can't run from us.
And then, I think there's one more, right? Connor looks interesting because he has, like, the sword on a chain. And we've actually seen the gameplay of that, so that's kind of why I remember him. And it's cool to see Templar love.
Claims the field.
You know, like, Templar love in the way that we didn't really expect it. I like that a lot.
Can't run from
Just the concept of them, like, adding something like that, I really like.
nature claims the field.
Like a charm.
Link and fresh prey.
Yeah, they need to add a chat. Good call, Ollie.
Us.
The thing is with the chat is that they're trying to find a way to, like, reliably, basically, like, report people if needed, or, like, have a report system. Oh my god, this guy has, Dwarven Artillery. So now I have to go Battle Mechas.
Online.
Which I don't mind, but I was like, I don't really want to go Battle Mecha here.
Oh, tag 'em and flag 'em.
You can't run from us. Fresh prey.
Oh, he's struggling already, though.
Nature claims the
Yeah, they're trying to find a way to, like, add chat and also have, like, a report system, which is why they didn't add a chat right away. Which I totally understand, because it's, like, putting that many resources into, like, actually figuring out, or, like, actually monitoring that stuff is not really good. Like, it's not something you really want them to put resources into, and I don't blame them. But it would also help the game grow socially, so, you know, it has its ups and its downs, basically.
Battle Maker online.
I just don't think it's necessarily worth it. I think a lot of the clans have their own Discord as well.
can't run from us.
Or, like, you know, there's different chats that people use. Like in the Chinese market, I forget what they use, but they use their own chat system as well.
Nature claims the
It's the majority of how people communicate, and I think there's, like, especially for the top leaderboards at least,
you can't
or if people are looking for a clan, they'll go into the Discord and ask, hey, is anybody recruiting, stuff like that. How we doing, Imido? I do think it's interesting. I saw the Holy Sanctuary have, like, an ability where it has, like, a ray, almost like a blazing gem ray, which is interesting because it doesn't have it in KRB, but then again, like, towers have different skill trees, so it could be one of the skills for the Holy Sanctuary.
can't run.
But I would be surprised if we don't see the Holy Sanctuary have the 2 skills that it also has in Kingdom Rush Battles. I would be very surprised. I don't really get the best boosters here. I don't really like this, especially going into Wave 5 here. I'm hearing, though, for Kingdom Rush Battles, though, that they may revert the boosters to how they were last season. It's a may, though. It's not 100%. Wow, I'm kind of surprised this cross before it hits the mage tower on the left over here. It's a little bit surprising. Also, of course, I get smoke bombs, and I get, like, the most boof boosters of all time.
Nature claims the field. Fresh prey. Nature claims the field.
Might and magic.
You can't run from us.
I don't even really want to save for max goblins, because then he'll just dissipate them to my side like that. They don't even give me any gold. So I think I'm going to go Battle Mecha here, and then I'm just going to go
Fresh
with another booster. Literally anything else.
nature claims the field.
I do think what they offered for the demo, though, for Kingdom Rush Genesis was solid. I think it was more than fair. And I like how you can replay the stages. You can also play the Iron stages for those first few levels, which is cool. But I like how, if you want to, you can, like, grind out the first few levels. I think you can grind to level 6 for your heroes. I'm not sure, though, but that wasn't an achievement, so that's kind of what I was expecting. Kobe look, man. It's not exactly what you want to see here, chat. I will say.
Nature
I go with the roar, maybe? Yep, there we go.
can't run from us.
Let's go battle like a poop. Yep, there we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Let's do this. I'm gonna polymorph that to make way for this barrage here. There we go. Roar, let's do this. There we go, I like that.
Run from us.
Okay, I accidentally let Ilaria go down. That's not what I like.
You can't run.
It looks like we have more than enough time here, though. Like, look at these smoke bombs, bro. Of course they cover my boss. Whenever I get smoke bombs, guys, they never cover my boss, and it's like, why am I even trying? We got him, though. Yeah, I wouldn't... The thing is, with the creep nerfs, is I wouldn't mind if they buff them a little bit if they bring the boosters back to how they were last season. Not a lot. Like, don't revert it to how it was before. That was way too hard. But don't make it, like, as easy as it was last season. Like, just, like, do 5 to 10% at first and then see how that goes. I feel like Ironhide goes, like, way too much overboard whenever they're doing the creep nerfs or the buffs. It's, like, way too much or way too little. No, it's not even way too little. It's just way too much on both sides. So, I think if they just actually, like, lock in and just do it a little bit here and there and see how people feel about it every time they adjust it a little bit, like, I think 5% would be okay. But yeah, don't go back to how it was, like, at the beginning of the launch of the game, where nobody could kill anything. Because that's not fun either. Spells max at level 6, towers and heroes go up to level 10. Damn. Being able to get Gerald to level 10, I may end up grinding that out if I'm really, really bored. Oh, we have an Ilaria player here. I didn't even see this guy's deck. Good thing I'm streaming because I can go back. Oh, it's a Merwin. Oh, he's got the Sorcerer deck? Okay, interesting.
You can't run from us.
I may go for Battle Mecha here again, actually. Can I hit both of those? Nah.
Nature claims the field. Fresh prey.
Let's go with this.
Nature claims.
Let's get a roar here from Ilaria.
Like a charm.
Alright, good start. Yeah, Bertha plus Musketeers is a pain in the ass. 100%. That's like the most toxic combo in the game. I've been preaching that though from the beginning. If you're a free-to-play player and you have Dwarven Artillery and Musketeers, you can counter ground heroes and flying heroes, no matter like what you're running basically, with those two towers.
Run from us.
It's really, really good. Because nothing counters it straight up.
Nature claims the field.
Let's get this max mage already.
Run from us.
Is he pushing this? Yep, he's pushing the Troll Zerker and it dies in 2 seconds. Like, that's a little bit ridiculous. I know my mage is level 13 now, guys, but still. I shouldn't be able to kill that fast.
Nature claims the field.
But I do like the creep nerfs because then I can play Vesper and like Vesper's actually good
Fresh prey.
because his stun gets more value.
Run from us.
Alright, this guy just kind of gave up now. Why is he letting that thing go through? And with the Aegeon emote. Yeah, the creeps were so hard in the beginning that nobody was even getting to boss rounds. It was literally just play stun, play Icy Zone, and play Archmage. That's all anybody was running, and that was not fun whatsoever. At least there's more people playing different decks, even if there's like a few hard meta decks. At least there's a few. Like, I can think of 4 to 5 solid decks that you can play and actually start winning with. There's only really like maybe 3 to 4 heroes that are super meta. Like, I put Ilaria, Malik, and Boneheart in like the top 3. Alright, this guy just gave up, I guess. Maybe he disconnected. I think this guy may have disconnected. We'll take it though. Like when Archmage was the only thing that you could play and like get any kind of value from, yeah, that was not fun. Alright, after we get this chest, let's go to Onslaught. Need one more win here. Or really just one more game. Actually, let's get one more win so we get the battle chest too. Yeah, Ice Scout was crazy. I do wish Ice Scout was still a little bit better, which, like, if you ask Anteater, for example, he was making his Ice Scout deck work on Forsaken Valley, which is pretty cool. I also saw No Cash have a few videos of Ice Scout, and even a low-level Blazing Gem with Mage Tower getting a lot of value. Which is kind of, like, rare. Like, he had, like, a level 8 Ice Scout and, like, a level 8 Blazing Gem, and then level 13, maybe, Mage Tower. That's kind of his entire strat for Forsaken, and he was actually, like, killing bosses decently well. There's also a Boneheart Rangers hideout spam deck going around.
Nature claims the field.
So there's a lot of options. I did not mean to buy that Mage Tower there, but we'll live with it. Let's do this. We somehow won that battle of Solar Blast. The Solar Blast battle. Should get that? Okay. If we get enough gold here, I'm just gonna sell this. Yeah, I'm gonna waste the ego and go for the crossbow fort, because it's much better. I remember, like, wanting Ice Scout in the beginning so badly, too, because of how hard it was to kill creeps. I was like, man, if I had Ice Scout, my totally original Archmage stall strategy would be so good. It was not original, guys. But that's kind of what blew my channel up in the beginning. Like, my first big video was is this the best deck in Kingdom Rush Battles? And it was literally just Archmage. Because to be fair, not everybody caught on to it right away. You know? A lot of people knew about it, but not everybody. And then it just became, like, way too obvious. Because nobody could kill anything. But people were trying to run other stuff, which you gotta respect the other people who like trying to do something else. Instead of just playing the same tower all day, every day. It gets boring. Especially when everybody had the Barasad. Like, Barasad was so strong when he first came out. They ended up needing to nerf him. Which now he's, like, if anything, underperforming. Like, Barasad is good, but you have to be, like, locked in. Which is why I'm sending him bats here, because even though he has Tesla's Musketeers here, and I don't really want to incentivize him to push the Musketeers for sniper shots, I do still think that it's worth it to counter Barasad with going for air boosters, because it just makes the Barasad's life harder. Also, my AirPods just died, which is super tough. So I'm just going to hope that the audio is good from now on with the stream. Oh, we pushed bats as well, okay. Let me know if the audio isn't good, guys. Should be fine, but you never know. My last stream, I accidentally took my phone, or not accidentally, like I took my phone off my charging pad and then put it back on, and all of a sudden the audio like exploded and like I had to restart the stream. It was so bad. So I'm gonna like pray I don't have to do that again ever. I also know you guys are probably sick of this strategy, seeing it like 4 streams in a row now. But I expect crossbow fort nerfs at some point. I don't know if they're gonna nerf Mage Tower, but I wouldn't be surprised, guys, straight up. Like, I genuinely would not be surprised if they nerf the Mage Tower, which I know sounds crazy, but yep, I knew he was gonna go with that. Unfortunately, we can't. Or actually, we can nerf those Musketeers. Also, I should have sabotaged the right side there. I keep forgetting that these bats have no armor. I don't know why he's sending me bats, though. I wouldn't say that's a great play on his end.
Nature claims the field. You can't run from us. Nature claims the field.
He's also got the one Blazing Gem there. That's not even where the boss pops out. It's so random. Yeah, I don't think Mage is the issue either. I think it's the crossbow fort. Although, people are catching on to this Mage crossbow fort strategy. A lot of people are using it in Stadium now. It's pretty annoying. Word gets around fast. Let's go with Troll Zerker here. Audio's good right now. Word. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about win percentage.
Fresh prey.
Win percentage really doesn't matter, in my opinion at least.
Nature claims the field.
Especially if you're like trying to have fun and like try new stuff out, then yeah, you're gonna lose stuff.
Nature claims the field.
You're gonna lose plenty of games.
Fresh prey.
Like a charm.
I'm gonna use this even without poly. Do I have a roar maybe? Yep.
From us.
Not bad, even though Larry got stunned there. I'm okay with that.
Fresh prey.
Let's do this, although now Larry may die. Okay, I'm not okay with that, personally.
Run from us. Fresh prey.
We're getting good timing on this guy though.
Can't run from us.
Let's upgrade these. I'm pretty sure I got the max bats now. Yeah, I did. Okay. I was gonna say, I didn't see them show up last time. See, these max bats are giving him a lot of trouble. And they're buying me so much time to the point that where he literally copied me after I went for them. I don't know if they're gonna nerf Malik. I have a weird feeling about Malik. And the problem with him in general is that he's been pay to win for so long that if they nerf him like right after they release him for free-to-play players, it's like, it's kind of a dick move.
Run from us.
Straight up. And I would personally rather see that because I don't want Malik to be busted. But then again, it's like now just the level 13 Malik players are going to enjoy him. And it's like back to just like the pay-to-win players being able to, you know,
Can't run from us.
sauce that up basically.
Fresh prey.
It's like, do we really want that? Do we really want that, guys?
Claims the field.
Did he push max bats? No, he didn't. Okay,
Fresh prey.
that's really good for me. Let's go with this. Move Valeria over.
From us.
He's pushing 4 musketeers, which I don't like.
Nature claims the field.
Can I get a roar off here? Okay, nice. Even just 1 roar is huge for me.
Run from us.
Because... Okay, I got the vines off too. That's big.
Claims the field.
I really don't want Alaria to die here, but yeah, she's gonna die.
Can't run from us. Nature claims the field. Fresh prey. You can't run from us.
His bat went through. The only problem here for me is these smoke bombs, literally.
You can't run from us. Fresh
At this point, I want JT to walk up so that I can start getting barrages off. Yep, get a barrage now.
Be dead. Be quick or be dead.
And he's cooked. This guy didn't have really high level cards though,
Go and rest, friend.
which is why I absolutely cooked him. Even though he got smoke bombs at like the last second, and the smoke bombs literally covered the JT every single time. If that was me, guys, and I got smoke bombs, it wouldn't cover JT. Something we recommended to the devs was, if you're gonna give smoke bombs to this like both players, which they should every time. First of all, boosters shouldn't be that random. They should like give the same boosters to the same players. In my opinion, at least. I understand some people wanting to like have direct counters, but a booster like smoke bombs, at least, like it's good against any deck in the game. It should be in the same spot for both players. You know what I mean? Like, even if the boss is like a little bit further distance, that I can understand if it doesn't cover the boss. But when it's just completely random, some players will have like the boss not even near a smoke bomb, then the other player has to wait. Like, that can literally win or lose you a game, straight up. And I know a lot of people feel that way. It's like, bruh. That booster is just so stupid. That booster needs to be balanced no matter what they do. Claim your coins. Oh yeah, I forgot to get the 2k coins. It's tough. Let's go into Onslaught, which is basically this deck, although we're going to take Crossbow Fort out, believe it or not, and we're going to put Necromancer in. We're going to do this, and I think we're just going to keep it like that. Actually, for Onslaught, let's do... maybe double DPS. I do like Polymorph, but I think Rain of Fire is good too, or maybe even Thunderbolts for the extra spell damage. Or I mean the extra skill damage. And stalling from Thunderbolts. Let's try that. I forget what my exact deck is, but we'll go with this for a little bit. How are we doing tonight, guys, on a Monday night? Did anybody actually try the Genesis demo that hasn't, you know, mentioned it in chat yet? Oh, this guy's playing Onslaught? Okay. He's also using literally my deck. Gotta love it. Gotta love people catching on to the Necromancer Mage Tower strat. I will say, I'm like the person who came up with the Necromancer and Mage Tower strat. I didn't see anybody using that before me.
Can't run from us.
I will take credit for that.
Claims the field.
In Onslaught specifically.
You can't run from us.
Oh my goodness. Lara trolling. I also didn't realize what booster I picked. I think I may have trolled with my booster. And I also trolled with,
Like a charm.
okay, I picked that, okay. Why did he go with...
Run from us.
Very interesting choice of him to go with, the booster he did.
Claims the field.
Look at this.
Run from us. Fresh prey.
I also need to get a Necromancer in this goated spot over here. Oh, he did a good job clearing, though. Let's go for that. I think I'm going to save my eco here and actually, like, end up buying this here for that goated spot. It's just too good to ignore.
Fresh prey. Nature claims the field. You can't run from us.
He's not pushing Bandit Gliders. I thought he was there for a second. Oh my goodness, he got smoke bombs, bro. And I had to use that there. Holy terrible.
Nature claims the field.
I mean, I'll take Call the Dragon over smoke bombs any day, honestly. And we get Bandit Shields? My goodness. So yeah, I feel like I'm already having like the massive upper hand on this guy just from getting Bandit Shields and Call the Dragon right away. More so the Bandit Shields than the Call the Dragon. So at least he has a Larry to be able to take that out.
Nature claims
This
the
friggin'
field.
trickster though, I gotta upgrade these scouts, really, man.
Fresh prey. You can't run from us. Nature claims the field. Fresh prey.
Is he pushing the Bandit Shield? No, he's not. I thought he was pushing Bandit Gliders there. I'm going to wait until I have Poly, actually.
You can't run from us.
Yep, because then I'll Poly this, maybe? And I'll just use this here since he's not using his. And I gotta use mine at some point. Maybe I'll move these scouts up here, actually. That's a much better play.
Fresh prey.
Or I think he did play this better than me.
The field.
For this round, at least. Yeah, he did.
You can't run from us.
Magic.
Yeah, Tesla good and Mage is really good as well. But Tesla is like an all-around, you know, it's never bad in any situation type of card. I probably should push Call the Dragon here since he doesn't have Sabotage, though. Misplay on my
Nature
end.
claims the field. You can't run from us. Nature claims
So I'm gonna do that.
fresh prey. You can't
There we go, I like
run
that.
from us.
Magic. Like a charm.
He's really pushing these smoke bombs now.
Nature claims the
I mean, it's gonna buy him time. I don't blame him.
fresh prey. You can't run
I
from
don't like it. I don't like it. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this.
fresh prey.
Thoughts on that, chat?
Nature
The double spell?
You can't
I don't know if that was the right play. I'm also gonna go with Necro Rider here.
field.
Even though it doesn't count, since it's at the end of the wave.
Fresh prey.
Actually, let me get this first, so I can actually clear.
You can't run
Because his smoke bombs are kind of kicking my ass.
fresh prey. Nature claims the field. Fresh prey. Nature claims the field.
Alright, we played that well, I guess. Yeah, I can't get Thunder to level 12, I'm pretty sure. I can get it to level 11. Let's go with that. And let's go with this. Oh my goodness, bro. These smoke bombs are really, really annoying.
Nature claims the field.
I mean, I know what I have to get here. No, I messed up. I didn't want to buy vines there. Or I didn't want to use vines there. Let's do this.
Fresh prey.
Let's wait for that other thing.
Nature claims the field. You can't run from us. Fresh prey. You can't run from us. Nature claims the field. Fresh prey. Nature
Maybe I shouldn't have pushed Call the Dragon there. I don't know. Don't know, to be honest. I think he wins just because he gets so much value from smoke bombs. Like, look at this. I can't kill anything.
fresh prey. You can't run from us.
Genuinely, what am I supposed to do?
Nature claims the field.
And if that thing goes through, my goodness.
Can't
That'd
run
been bad.
from us.
I mean, yeah,
Nature claims the field.
I'm cooked.
Prey. Nature claims the field. Fresh prey.
I'm so cooked here. There's nothing I can do here, chat. Yeah, I personally like stun better because stun can stop the troops from attacking. I feel like that's kind of underrated.
Nature claims the field. You can't run from us. Fresh prey.
Like a chop.
Nature claims the field.
It'd be real nice if my towers could attack here.
You can't run from us. Nature claims the field.
We're also both kind of screwed just from
Prey.
this boss in general. So it's going to come down to kind of stalling him out and then also archery scout damage probably. He's already starting to rotate into that.
You can't run from us.
And of course I can't do anything because of the smoke bombs.
Fresh prey. Nature claims the field. Fresh prey. Nature claims the field.
Yeah, he's going to kill the boss here. It was close, chat. Even with the smoke bombs, man. There's nothing I could do with the smoke bombs, straight up. Like, this is why this game is so stupid. This is why I've had, like, no motivation to play this game until they fix the booster RNG. Because I don't feel like I really deserve to lose that. Yeah, stun is good, especially in Forsaken Valley, because stun can also stop the blimp boss. Like, even when I get 3 troop boosters there, smoke bombs are just literally better. And of course they cover the boss every single time.
Nature claims the
Like, not
field.
only did I get 3 troop boosters, but I got 3 mini bosses. Like, I didn't get bad boosters, but just one booster is better than all three. And I didn't go for a 2v4, I know that. But I don't know if that would have made a difference.
You can't run from us.
Peace out, Ollie. Good seeing you.
Nature claims the field. Fresh prey. You can't run from us.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Nature claims the field. Fresh prey.
Win lad with the resub. Appreciate it, man. Man, I've been streaming for over a month. That's kind of crazy to think about, actually.
Claims the field.
I think here we're going to go Necro bottom. I almost wish I had Sabotage instead of Polymorph in this deck. Which I know sounds crazy. Because it kind of is. Oh, nah, he went with Armadillos, bro. Now it's like, okay, well, now I wish I had, another mage.
You can't run from us. Nature claims the field. Fresh prey.
Let's go with that.
Run from us.
I gotta use this here. Actually, that was not a bad way to use that. I'll take it.
Nature claims the field.
How did that not spawn any fire misfits, though? I mean, the thing is, Vincent, is like, I don't know. This booster is just stupid, to be honest. It's like these boosters that don't allow players to play the game is like, is like counterintuitive to having fun. Like, the game should be fun at its core, and these boosters just make it not fun.
Nature claims the field. Fresh prey. Nature claims the field. You can't run
Like a
from us.
job.
Nature claims the field. You can't run from us.
Like, I don't feel like this guy necessarily deserves to lose. Even though I feel like he has kind of a bunk deck, I feel like he doesn't really deserve to lose here.
Can't run from us.
Maybe we'll just go back to Stadium,
Nature claims the field.
if this is how Onslaught's gonna be.
Nature claims the field.
Even though I'm pretty sure Onslaught doesn't change.
Fresh prey.
Maybe I'll just grind it out on off stream. This game was also very repetitive. Like, people were asking me why don't... Oh, wow, of course I lose. Wait, what? Why did the Death Rider count, bruh? I thought the Death Riders don't count anymore. Yeah, like Raptor was saying, like, he's hyped for Onslaught. People have been wanting to see me do Onslaught, but I don't know. I don't find it to be interesting at all.
Fresh prey. Nature
Because it's literally the exact same thing every time.
You can't run from us.
Might and magic.
And then it usually comes down to RNG even more than Stadium.
Fresh prey. You can't run from us. Nature claims the field. You can't run from us. Nature claims the field.
Hilaria not shooting the top target. Nice. Gotta love it. All those troops are magic resistance, even better.
Fresh prey.
Gotta love losing the game now.
Claims the field.
Like he literally should be winning here, but like the smoke bombs just
Run from
cook his run.
Go and rest, friend.
I didn't realize he had Sandworm either. Oh yeah, he literally clutched that up. I don't know how he clutched that. I feel like smoke bombs just shouldn't even be in the game, straight up.
You
I may
can't
lose this right
run
now,
from
guys.
us.
as I was talking all that crap. Now we're gonna lose.
Nature claims the field.
I will show you power.
Fresh prey. You can't.
Gets bandit shields too.
Nature claims the field.
Let's see, can enchantment spell put on a clinic? Probably not.
From us.
We're probably cooked. I need a huge roar there.
Claims the field. Fresh prey.
That archer scout needs to not die. Okay. Oh, as he gets Tesla stunned.
Nature claims the field. You can't run from us.
He clutched up again, bro. The sandworm for the ash bite's actually going crazy. Oh, well, now he has to respond to this. When does the full game come out for KR6? I'm pretty sure it's September 24th. Also, I didn't save for max smoke bombs. That's just on me for being an absolute
Nature
bot.
claims the field.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's September 24th.
Run from us.
Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, guys, on when Genesis comes out.
Fresh prey. You can't run from us.
My goodness, I may get overswarmed here on this top row. Everything is magic resistant, of course.
You can't run from us.
Is he just gonna let them go through, bro? What is he doing?
Claims the field.
This is a real player, because a real player,
Run from us.
you know... Okay, there he goes. He puts the paladins down at the last second. He may have, like, literally just not had the eco for that. But bro, I literally don't have anything to stop Kingpin here. So I'm gonna lose again.
You can't run from us.
Literally. Unless I actually clutch up, which I don't think I'm going to. I need to move the archery scouts out of the way. Nope, it's cooked. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, guys. Holy. Reminded me why this game mode is terrible. That was way too close. I actually did clutch up there, though. It was the roar, but it was mainly me buying the archery scouts at the last second. Alright, I'm gonna go back to a fun game mode. How many scrolls do we have, guys? 800, that's enough for now. Maybe I'll play some more tomorrow, even though I know a lot of people are going to be playing Onslaught tomorrow because of the new Summon Rift. But let's just keep doing this. Oh man, I put this guy in a clip on a YouTube short earlier today. If you guys didn't see that, go like my YouTube short. I beat him, but maybe he'll get his revenge here. Yeah, that's what we were saying. Smoke bombs should give the same placement for both players. Because, like, the players can control how the boss moves with, like, you know, different stalling spells.
The field.
But
Keep coming. We need the exercise.
even with that, it should be fair for where the smoke bomb placement is. Because I swear, I'll have multiple games where, like, the smoke bomb will cover my boss,
Can't run.
and it won't cover my opponents. Or vice versa sometimes. And it's like, at that point, why are we even playing the game when we, like, we waste 10 minutes of our lives just waiting until we see who gets the better RNG for smoke bombs. But to be fair, guys, the devs said that they may revert the game to how it was last season with boosters. That is in talks. It's not guaranteed, but it's being talked about at the very least.
Nature claims the field.
Keep coming.
Because right now it's just like
Fresh prey.
an RNG shit show.
You can't run from us.
Like, genuinely. I think more people are starting to feel that way after playing with it for a little bit. People liked the mixed boosters at first, and I'm actually kind of like the opposite. I don't mind the mixed boosters, but if they were more balanced, then it would feel better. Because right now there's like 3 boosters. The chicken booster, flaming fate, and smoke bombs that are just like far and away S tier. Also, I forgot to put sabotage in this deck, so I may be cooked. Whoops. Speaking of flaming fate, he gets the best booster in the game, so now I'm at a massive disadvantage.
Keep coming. We need the exercise.
Love the trailer for Genesis so much. Ironhide made it so good. I really like the trailer again. I was saying to Anteater that I wasn't like, super excited for the trailer, like it wouldn't do anything for me, but it actually got me pretty excited for the game. I can't lie.
You can't run
Like, I played the demo.
fresh.
There was a lot in the trailer that I was like, okay, I can actually look forward to this and get pretty hyped for it. So yeah, I'm definitely excited for Genesis.
Nature
I'm more excited to talk about Genesis than I am KRB, straight up. Because right now KRB has a lot of problems. They obviously put, if you guys saw the mailbox today, they did start banning the cheaters that were abusing the bot system, but also just the ones that were hacking. I'm pretty sure they're going to start banning those people.
Nature claims the field.
But even then, it's like, bruh.
You can't run from us.
The problem with that is they can only, like, manually find people to ban. Through people getting reported. Like, they have to find a system to, like, be able to catch them automatically. And they're stuck between a rock and a hard place between, like, making matchmaking fair and making it so that people can't abuse the matchmaking. Which is tough. Because you kind of hope players just aren't like that. And, you know, we could have good matches, but nah. Malik and Gerald fighting side by side? Yeah, that's going to be hype. Even though Gerald's kind of mid, I think Gerald will be good higher level.
Fresh prey. Nature
Unlike Raylan. Like, I was using the comparison earlier today when I was talking to people about Genesis. Gerald kind of feels like he's getting the Raylan treatment in this game. And I think the reason why Raylan will be worse, Raylan from, like, Kingdom Rush Alliance, I think Raylan will be worse than Gerald. Because hero spells are huge in Alliance, so since Raylan has a bad hero spell, it makes her just even that much more worse.
fresh prey.
But Gerald doesn't necessarily have to, like, rely on having a good or bad hero spell. Which is good. I don't know what I'm doing there. I don't know what I'm doing in this game, not even really paying attention.
Keep coming. We need the
Can't
exercise.
run from
I'm just thinking about Genesis. I hope Malik is decent. I hope Malik is not bad. I hope, like, they balance the heroes. Even if it's post-launch, you know, adding some balance changes. I really hope they do that. I've heard Bolin is the strongest hero in the game right now. Believe it or not. Bolin, who was really bad in the original game. You know, he's got his moments in the original game.
You can't run from
I'll say that.
fresh prey.
But yeah,
Nature claims the field.
typically he's a very high underperformer.
You can't run from us.
Yeah, Connor is a cool hero. How are we doing, my Goku? I am doing pretty good. I'm not really enjoying KRB at the moment. Because we need more content for this game, man. I can only play KRB for so long without more content and, like, actually enjoy it.
Nature claims the field.
But I'm excited for Genesis. We're talking about Genesis tonight, for the most part.
Fresh prey.
That's what, like, gave me motivation to stream today. I was like, at least I can talk about Genesis. Not even KRB. Because there's nothing to talk about in KRB, other than, like, people hacking and abusing matchmaking systems and stuff like that. And nobody wants to really talk about that, let's be real.
Fresh prey. You
This guy's spamming battle mechas. Gonna make it hard for me to get roars off. This guy's level 15 Bear's Head, by the way, guys. So, yeah. Also, I didn't save up for max smoke bombs. Oops. Draft mode would be fire. Another way they can nerf smoke bombs is allowing spells and area damage to attack enemies in the smoke. Well, you can use stun within the smoke bombs, which is nice. That's why stun is also really good. Like stalling spells, but yeah, damage spells don't do damage in smoke bombs, which is super stupid. Like, why can stun go through it, but damage spells can't. I genuinely don't understand that. Let's nerf his Twilight Longbow.
What's wrong? Can't reach.
Nature claims the field. Fresh.
Like, see? Look at this RNG, guys. Look at his smoke bombs versus mine. I'm gonna screenshot that. Because I'm actually sick of this game.
Nature claims the field.
Be quick or be dead.
Fresh prey.
It's to the point where, like, why do I bother playing?
You can't run from us. Fresh prey.
Like, genuinely.
Can't run from us. Nature claims the field. You can't run from us.
Be quick or be dead.
Nature claims the field. Fresh prey. Nature claims the field.
We're still gonna beat him, too.
Fresh prey.
Okay? I capped.
You can't run from us.
We needed that to not do that, basically. And we would have won.
You can't run from us.
Quick or be dead. Be quick or be dead.
Fresh prey.
It's actually so stupid. This booster is so stupid. Holy Sanctuary is really nice. Yeah, Holy Sanctuary damage buff is not to be underrated. I was thinking about playing Deidre. Yeah, you can stream snipe me, that's fine. I can't really stop people from stream sniping me. Other than like putting a delay and then juking out the chat. I could do that. It's actually so stupid though that we would have won that game against the level 15 Bears hat if it wasn't for RNG. Like, you're telling me that's good? Oh yeah, first lad, because I don't enjoy playing this game, straight up.
You can't run from
That's why I'm crashing out.
Keep coming.
This game is not fun.
Nature claims the field.
Keep coming.
Especially when Genesis just came out, man. Like, I had a nice time with Genesis.
Nature claims the field.
I got hyped for the full release. And then I had to go back to this.
You can't run from
With
us.
no new content in the near future.
Fresh prey.
Kingdoms does nothing for me. I love being able to have, like, a kingdom together. But when we can't really do anything with our clan other than push leaderboards with a bunch of cheaters, it's like, what's fun? What's actually good about that? And shout out to Ironhide for, like, dealing with it, but... Like, bro.
Can't run
I told my clan, like, we're playing casually,
prey.
and I've been pretty honest about it from the start that I really do not care about pushing leaderboards.
The field. Fresh prey.
Because right now it's just a time game. It's whoever spends the most time playing the game. Also, I forgot to put Sabotage back in my deck, so now we're cooked.
You can't run from us. Nature claims the field. You can't run from us.
Keep coming. We need the exercise.
Yeah, Holy Sanctuary and Paladins to beat Boneheart, good stuff. And Bandit Slayer.
Fresh prey. Nature claims the field. Fresh prey. Nature claims the field. You can't
I do like that, if anything, too, that KRB is, like, introducing cool concepts into Genesis. I'm pretty sure,
run from
if I were to guess, that the development
claims the field.
of the Holy Sanctuary was probably done while Battles was being created, but also while Genesis was in development. Because I think Genesis has been in development for, like, a long time now. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure after Pirate Kings and Wukong's Journey came out, that's when Genesis, like, first started getting developed.
Blink and you're gone.
You can't run from us.
I kind of have to push another crossbow fort here, because I forgot to bring Sabotage. Yeah, facts. Pryhant knows what he's doing,
Keep coming.
Nature
We need the
W Pryhant,
exercise. And you're
per usual.
You can't run from us. Fresh prey. Nature claims the field. Fresh prey.
Like a charm.
You can't run from us. Nature claims the field. You can't run from us.
Keep coming.
Oh man, if only I had sabotage right here. I'm a bot. At least this is the game that like reminds me to take it. Also, if I had sabotage against Ugluk in that last game, I easily blow that guy out of the water, even without that RNG, bruh.
Fresh prey.
That's the crazy
Nature
part.
claims the field. You can't run from us. Fresh prey.
Which is just me for being a bot. That's on me.
Can't run from us.
Let's go Banner Shields, maybe. I wish they had made a new currency and you could get it for every trophy. Currency goes to your clan. What I was saying for like Clash Royale events, when they do the star events,
Prey.
your clan can like contribute towards the star event and you'll get like in-game rewards, but you'll also get cosmetics. It doesn't have to be anything crazy,
Claims the field.
but it makes it feel like there's something worth grinding other than just leaderboards. That's what I was saying they need to add, like ASAP.
You can't run from us. Nature claims the field.
Yo, why is my Dark Priest not turning these
Run from us.
barracks into anything? You guys seeing this? Am I crazy, or the Dark Priest just not doing anything? Am I crazy, or do I have to go double crossbow for it here?
We need the exercise.
Nature claims the field. Fresh.
Crossbow for it spam. He's gonna be able to camp the boss with this strategy too. Max Dark Priest, is this gonna actually pay off, guys? Or am I chopped cheese? Because personally, I think I'm chopped cheese. Like a nice bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel
Nature claims the
from like,
You can't
I don't know.
run from us. Fresh prey.
somewhere that's good.
You can't run from us. Fresh prey.
Oh my,
Nature claims the field. Fresh.
that's on me for playing that bad.
Nature claims
It's on me for poor gameplay.
Keep coming. We need
Right, finally I got a Dark Priest out of that. Or a Dark Knight out of that Dark Priest, man. Like, what was going on there? Absolutely wild behavior.
from us.
keep coming. We need the exercise.
Nature claims the field.
We win this just because of crossbow for it.
Run from us. Fresh prey.
I wouldn't even really feel good about that either.
You can't run from us.
Be quick or be dead.
Fresh prey.
Yeah, we just melted JT, bro.
Nature claims the field.
I mean, it's not over. He can still win this.
Fresh prey. Nature claims the field.
Never mind, he let his gunners die to the witches. See, his strat would be really cool there if I didn't get Dark Priests. That's why I think boosters need to go back to how they were. Because I like that guy's deck more than my cheap-ass deck. Straight up. W in the chat for that guy. W Holy Sanctuary and Paladin's user. Oh no, we got him again. And this time I have Sabotage. One v one shirtless, facts. I think Molten Stone here is pretty decent, even though he's running the double barracks.
You can't run from us.
Ooh, this guy's hip. He has the Aegeon emote. Oh, I think I'm going to change my profile picture to the Grawl. Even though this game annoys me, the Grawl kind of makes me feel...
Nature claims the
The
field.
Grawl represents how I feel about this game.
We need the exercise.
Very accurately. You know what I mean, guys?
You can't run from us. Nature claims the field.
Let's not die here.
Fresh prey.
See, we got Dark Priest again. For anybody who is maybe like questioning whether or not Dark Priests show up when people are using double barracks,
From us.
just use this game for example.
Fresh prey.
We got it back-to-back within the first 2 rounds. Like, this game is rigged. The boosters are not RNG, they're rigged. Like, there's RNG in the boosters, like the smoke bombs and where they go. Which maybe even that's rigged, who knows? Rigged towards the player who's winning. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, if you have more damage in the boss, it covers your opponents, or like it covers your boss and it doesn't cover your opponents to allow them to catch up. I would not be surprised if it's coded that way, straight up. That's how much of a hater I am. I don't like being a hater, but when they make it this easy, you know what I mean? It's like, bruh.
Battle Maker online.
Let's go Mecha this time. I like the Mecha over here because it can reach into the other lane. He also went, he went sneaky bushes. Which I feel like the level 1 sneaky bushes don't really do much. He went level 2, though. Alright, so since he went level 2, we have to go with this. Which, I mean, I feel like still doesn't really do much against me. Polymorph that, there we go. We're gonna upgrade this mage ASAP, because it's not doing enough damage. Probably shouldn't have bought in the battle mecha. Let's just keep going with these Dark Priests. Even though golems there wouldn't be bad. Level 1 golems I think are super underrated as a booster. Because I think what's not talked about enough is what level 1 boosters to take with your main booster that you're pushing. And I think golems are a really good option. Obviously mini bosses are a good option, but I low-key think golems are better. Because the golem spawns so late. So like that last golem that's coming out, it's going to buy you a lot of time, and I think that's where the value comes from. Is he pushing sneaky bushes? No, he's not anymore. The Fortnite bushes, as one could say. We like Fortnite. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry you guys had to hear that. This is what happens when Droz goes absolutely insane. This is what happens when KRB pushes me over the edge. No, I'm joking. It's not that deep. Or is it that deep, chat? Is it that deep? Let me get a 1 in the chat if it is that deep. Ooh, level tier 1 Ghost. That's another T1 booster you want to go for. Now I gotta save 220 gold here for the max Dark Priests. And I should be in a good spot to win this. I don't see any 1s in the chat, so maybe it's not that deep and I'm just a lunatic. Classic KRB player being a lunatic. I wonder how many people are going to click on the stream thinking it's about KRB, or I mean Genesis. Probably a decent amount, right? Am I a good clickbaiter? There we go, we got a 1 in the chat, W-Mans. 50-50? Yeah, true. 50-50 is a very based take. I respect that. Alright, let's move Alaria over. Get a roar on the Yeti. Yep. Do that, move this back over, poly these guys. Make sure I'm saving the 220 gold. Yeah, I'll have more than enough gold. So much that I should upgrade that too. We go for that. The T1 Molten Core really didn't do anything here. I'll get lucky if it goes in the Tesla and the Holy Sanctuary, but if it goes in the Barracks, obviously it does nothing.
You can't run from us.
Let's do that. Oh, he's pushing more sneaky bushes. Very interesting, very interesting. Get a roar off here because I should get the mage spell barrage going off here.
You can't run from us. Nature claims the field.
What tier did he push? Tier 3? It's a lot of bushes for tier 3 now. No, why did the barrage swap
Nature
at the last second?
field. Fresh prey.
Come on.
You'll be dead.
Yes!
You can't run from
Barrage burst, go crazy. We got him again. This poor guy. Should we change it up, chat? Should we use a non-meta deck? Or like at least a less meta deck than Mage Tower, Ilaria? I feel like I can't use anything other than the Crossbow Fortress because it's OP if we want to use like a meta deck, but I could go Tesla instead of Mage, and I could go Deirdre. This is not a terrible deck here. Which I'm still using Crossbow Fort, I know. And if I didn't want to use Crossbow Fort, I could take this out and try Holy Sanctuary. That's not a terrible idea either. Where is it? Oh yeah. This is the deck I was using in Silver Oak, that's really good. But I also think I take Sabotage out, because I have double artillery. I could even put Rain of Fire in there, low-key. But I think I was using Stun. But I feel like I don't need Stun in Stadium. I don't want to use any gold. I can't even use gold to upgrade the Rain of Fire, but I have it level 11 already, so I'll just use it. Let's try this, because it'll give me extra damage towards my 2 artillery here. And maybe I'll throw Crossbow Fort in over the Holy Sanctuary, but I'll try this first. Because, the Crossbow Fort's just OP. We can try this first. I don't really like Holy Sanctuary and Stormcloud, that's the problem. And of course we get a guy using a hard meta deck instantly. As soon as I try to make it interesting. This is a good map, at least. I do like this map. And we got ghosts. Okay. This is actually kind of promising. This entire map is just artillery spam. Straight up. Now we get Solar Blast, but I like low-key have to clear, and I have Rain of Fire still. That's the good thing about this deck, because I have 2 damage spells. Yep, because then he goes with that. I can do that. He went with Molten Core? Why would he go with Molten Core? I also like Armored Golems, because Armored Golems put pressure on Malik. Believe it or not. Because they do a lot of damage to him. The Raiden Arcade in the 90s, 2-player modes. If one player died and respawned, all creeps will auto-chase. Attacks the survival high-score player in KRB mechanics like that, meaning that calculates that you were ahead. Ooh, yeah, okay, that's really good to know. That's really good to know. I'm gonna screenshot that. Thank you for sharing that about the arcade mode. Because I was wondering like if that's something that's easy or not to code. But I bet it would be. Because I feel like KRB has a lot of sneaky things like that in their code. Which is why when Manas, so like another content creator, I'm pretty sure like trolled and put a post like leaking the API when they didn't actually leak the API. And they were like, yeah, there's like all these, you know, the anti-cheats specifically turned off, and there's a bunch of variables that are like controlled by Ironhide to rig matchmaking. I was like, no way. My matchmaking video on how it was rigged is actually true. I was right. But then it just turned out to be a troll post, which kind of pissed me off because a lot of that stuff in that troll post was actually probably right. But, you know, he was just trolling, even though like a lot of that stuff was probably correct. So, yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. protecting those towers. Not bad. How is this guy looking? We're actually doing pretty good here, chat. Not bad. Deidre plus buffing Battle Mecha is kind of crazy. It's a little bit ridiculous. And Tesla. That's why I was like, we don't really need Crossbow Fort here, but Crossbow Fort would take this deck to the next level. Although I don't know, this is kind of classic feeling. Like, I feel like not needing to put Crossbow Fort down allows me to put down, like, more Teslas and more, Battle Mechas. Just do raw damage. Not that Crossbow Fort's not raw damage, but you know what I mean. I just thought I'd have a problem clearing, but I'm actually clearing faster than this guy. I also feel like this deck is really good for rigging boosters in your favor. I'm not even going to say RNG, because you can rig boosters in your favor. If you saw the last two games, you know, we got, let me do this. We got Dark Priest against the guy running 2 barracks, and now we didn't get it this game. It's like, that shit doesn't surprise me. Notice how I moved Deidre up to damage boost those 2 Teslas, and then I moved her back down. I did that on purpose. I wanted to get Holy Sanctuary up here to get the max damage boost, but I think just going for the Teslas and the Battle Mecha for the eco is probably a better play here. Unless I can start clearing waves faster. Can also keep these troops distracted in the middle. Deidre is like low-key a tank because she can heal herself. What's my academic status? I just graduated from college last year. And I have 2 jobs right now. Which I don't want to leak, but you know, I keep busy. I'll be a lot more busy in the fall when my other job picks up. Because I do seasonal work for college football, which is a lot of fun. What's my academic status is a funny way to ask it, though. I know it's probably a language thing, but still. I like that. Let's go with this so I can move the Battle Mecha over to actually get value and still protect that Holy Sanctuary. Not that this Holy Sanctuary is really doing anything. Let's Solar Blast this, actually. I don't mind that. Let's get this up. Let's start getting stuns off. They finally fixed stuns to where they do AoE damage again. That's really clutch. Also make sure we save eco here, which I should be fine doing that. So I'm gonna get damage boosted wasp missiles are crazy for AoE potential. I should get at least that, although I think I should have enough eco to save 220 here for the max ghosts, because I need to make sure I have max ghosts on this last wave. Otherwise it could get tough here. But like, I didn't even spawn many ghosts this wave, because ghosts are RNG too. Sometimes you can just spawn no ghosts. Yeah, I am, Monk. IK. I'm what, 23 now? Almost 24? It's actually crazy. Also, he does have Dwarf, which is a good way to deal with the ghosts, but my goal with the ghost is just to put pressure on his Malik. Now we can go stun here. Stun his Malik again. There we go. I'm going to move Deidre up here and try and spawn camp these troops over here. Go with this. Go with another stun. Even though I should be probably pushing wasp missiles. Especially because we got Ugluk. That's not a good thing ever, really. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to move Battle Mecha up. I'm going to buy this as soon as Ugluk approaches. So now it's slowing down Ugluk. Don't sleep on the Battle Mecha poop, guys. Trust me. Move Deidre back down. I don't know what she just got stunned by there, but I'm gonna move this Battle Mecha up. I'm gonna Solar Blast that because there's smoke bombs covering everything else. And of course that happens. Let's go with this. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be really tough here. It's not exactly what I wanted there. Sell that, buy this. Sell that. Oh my goodness, the smoke bomb RNG is gonna make me lose. Again, chat, again! I'm losing to the smoke bomb RNG. Oh my goodness. Come on, the damage boosted archery scouts. Archery scouts, move over. Nope. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to be given the satisfaction of killing the boss. You got T1 smoke bombs, and it literally cooked me at the end. But I think that if I sold the battle mecha and I'd bought in those archery scouts maybe a little bit quicker, it wouldn't have gotten the damage off because he was covered, but you know. I would have had a chance. How are we doing, Dr. Wolves? Yeah, it was for the love of the game. I'm not mad about that. I'm really not mad when I lose. I'm just like, bruh. Because I feel like I'm not delivering good gameplay. This map also sucks. This map, it's so easy to hate. Maybe I should take a Rain of Fire out of my deck though and use Stun. I'm gonna do that next time. Because if I had Stun there, I had a much, much better chance of winning. You guys agree? Meanwhile, this match I have an insanely high chance of losing off the bat. Look at this. Oh my goodness, bro. How did it spawn the poison? I polymorphed him, bro. Is this guy seriously gonna lose to a Call the Dragon? How'd you guys feel if I just spam Tesla all over the map? Yeah, Booyah, that is... So we don't know what that bug is, Booyah. I don't know if it's actually supposed to give scrolls. Alright, we got Flaming Fate, thankfully. Now we have a chance of winning this game just because we got Flaming Fate. If I could talk. Watch him get Flaming Fate as well, though. Rain of Fire. Yeah, I definitely would rather have Stun here. 110%. Because Stun would just, like, help Deirdre control spaces easier. You know what I mean? Let's go Battle Mecha here, actually. You know, let's get shifty with it. It's time to get swifty. Is that what he says? Rick and Morty Haiku fell off. I haven't seen like all the new seasons. Obviously, Justin Roiland got bopped for being a weirdo, but I feel like just the show in general fell off. That's why like Smiling Friends ending early was kind of a dub. Instead of like allowing it to just like keep going on to the point where it's like just gets cooked. And it got Dark Priests. Yay, guys! Fun game, fun game. Make the pain stop, please! Make it stop! Put me out of my misery. He's kind of struggling as well, though. Let's upgrade that. No way! Let's go. I feel like the Flaming Fate is just putting a ton of pressure on him, though, because he only has a Cursed Altar. Which I feel like that was on purpose, too. Like, I feel like we only get Flaming Fate because he has Cursed Altar. And maybe TL. Like, I feel like the amount of reinforcements you can have on the board at once, whether it's a spell, whether it's, like, you know, even just a skill like Twilight Longbow, or whether it's a Barak, I feel like they all have a specific variable, and that variable, you know, counts towards a specific number. It adds up over time, and once it hits a specific variable, like over that number is what I'm saying, then it'll start spawning in boosters like Dark Priest, Flaming Fate, Frostbite, Smoke Bombs, whatever it is. Which I feel like there's just like Smoke Bombs are everywhere these days. But specifically with Dark Priests. And Call the Dragon, I feel like if you're using a dragon yourself, your opponent always gets Call the Dragon. You guys notice that as well? Like, especially if two players are using the dragons, how many times does Call the Dragon show up? Because for me, it's like literally every game. And that's something that I mentioned in my rigged matchmaking video. Because it's a direct counter to that hero. That's why I literally don't like using dragons, because I feel like dragons are the most easy hero to rig the game against. Your opponent pushes Call the Dragon tier 4, and it's like it makes their lives so much harder. But in this case, I'm going Flaming Fate, because Flaming Fate is also really annoying for dragons. Like, I killed his Boneheart that last round. But I think I'll go tier 2 Call the Dragon here, and then I gotta make sure I save up for the max Flaming Fate. Otherwise, I'm selling. This Holy Sanctuary is also not doing anything. I should get this up. See, these Teslas are putting in work, though. Look at how much damage they do. It's actually a lot. Let's do this. See, stun there would go crazy. Upgrade that. Yeah, the crit for these Teslas is actually going insane. I don't know if I do crit, actually. I think they only do crit when you stack them with crossbow for it. Let's do this. Right, I guess they're just doing a lot of damage when they get buffed by Deirdre. Like, look at that, 3,000. It's quite a lot. It's a lot of juice. I know I can defend this, so I'm just going to hold off on using anything. Do this. And then I'll even do this to clear a little bit faster. I know that was like not needed. We has Chicken Booster, I don't like that. I knew I shouldn't have moved Deirdre there. I could have buffed both those towers, but it's okay. It's not okay, I'm coping. Is it really a Kingdom Rush Battles stream without coping? Dragon Bonds? Dragon Bonds are nice. If you can get Dragon Bonds like T4 with Warmadillos tier 2, and your opponent doesn't have any kind of stalling, or they're using Deirdre like I am, it can get really rough. But I'm using 2 artillery here, though. Like, for that reason alone. It's also why I don't think we see Dragon Bonds and Warmadillos show up, because when people have double artillery, those boosters never show up. But when you do, like, our Archer tournament, for example, if you think I'm capping the Archer tournament, you can, anybody who played in that tournament can vouch for me. Also, we lose this because we get Uglook. Straight up. I don't really know what to do here. I mean, I could do this. Move these guys down here. And I let Deirdre die. Alright, GG. That was a misplay on me. Straight up. Also, I didn't even get any value out of my Holy Sanctuary. Very sad. Oh, she's back. Oh yeah, fast respawn time. Battle Mecha poop. Battle Mecha! Please! I know you have to go, Battle Mecha. Oh, he did. Oh my god, please. Bro, what? What are those scouts stuck on? Alright, I lose this, bro. See, but if I had stun right here... Bro, if I had stun, I win the game. So I gotta put stun in my game. He hit me with the snoozing emote? Oh no, he put the kissing emote. Okay, that's one you don't really see every day. Let's go stun. Rain of Fire doesn't do jack. What's the point of being in a kingdom when you can only versus your own clanmates? Oh, when you can versus your own clanmates? Yeah, that's a good point. They should make it so that you can go against your own clanmates. I'm surprised that wasn't introduced, like, off rip. But I guess they figured it wouldn't be a big deal. We actually just lost 2 games to not having stun spell. Stun spell, like, especially if you're using these, like, somewhat free-to-play decks, is genuinely the best spell in the game. If you don't have crossbow for it, mage, or you can then, like, afford to not take a stun spell because you just do so much damage, then, yeah, you should be taking it every time. King Dennis. This map again. Maybe we'll finally get our revenge on this map.
Purification is at hand. Say your prayers. Ride the lightning. Charged and ready. Ride the lightning.
This is not good, chat. This is not great.
For the fallen.
So wave 1 is also tough.
My faithful.
Like Necromancer, Wyverns, and Solar Blast on wave 1. You're telling me that's fair, chat? How are we doing, Jamaican? Oh, we got Flaming Fate again. Bro, this game is so rigged.
For the fallen.
Yeah, Jamaican, we're using an off-meta deck because, this game sucks. You know what doesn't suck, though? Kingdom Rush Genesis. Yeah! Go wishlist Genesis on Steam, guys. Play the demo. Oh my goodness, I hate this game. Part 36,000. Ooh, I can actually take advantage of Holy Sanctuary here, though. Let's go. Holy Sanctuary Gaming. Those are things you like to see, chat. How are we doing unlimited? Let's keep pushing this stupid booster.
My faithful, join me.
Wow, look at that Solar Blast value. If only I had it up. Let's play more of that. Get this Yeti killed ASAP, basically. Hopefully it actually dies. Please. No. Let's do that. Okay, that did not matter. It was useless.
For the fallen.
Just go with this. Let's upgrade the Holy.
Say your prayers.
The Sanctuary of Holiness.
My faithful, join me.
Yeah, what you got on me, Flaming Fate? Ooh, that Yeti's gonna slip by. Don't let it slip by, King Dennis. Ooh, the Yeti's going through. Brother better watch out for those Flaming Fates. How are we doing, Venus? Chad, how are we feeling on a Monday night? Are you guys excited for the new Summon Rift card? We don't even know if it's new. Are you guys just excited for a new Summon Rift rotation? And what would you guys like to see from the Summon Rift? If it's not a new card and it's a rerun, which people are expecting, what do you guys want to see? Yeah, facts. The creep pathing is super weird. I don't understand how that works. I don't know if it's RNG or if it's based on, like, something at all. But I agree, that should be, like... should be able to determine something about that. And you really can't. Especially with archery scouts. Vesper banner, that'd be hype. I think the Summon Rift is in 2 days, Isaiah. Should be, Wednesday. But, you know, it's the only new content, possibly, or, like, the only content that we can really talk about within the next 2 weeks. Literally. Unless they do, like, a mid-season update. Sometimes they'll randomly do a mid-season update, and it's like, alright. Okay, Ironhide. I wasn't familiar with your game. Alric would be so cool. I would love to see a new card. A new card would, like, give us content that we can actually kind of, you know, talk about. I feel like that's asking for too much, though, these days. No, but they have been busy trying to deal with that cheater stuff, which I don't mind that either. Even though I don't really care about leaderboards this season, our clan is not pushing. It's nice for those who are putting in hundreds of hours to be able to, you know... I feel like there's some integrity in the leaderboards. Only got 20 scrolls, yeah. 600 summon scrolls. We'll see. I have 800 right now, which I don't really want to invest in the card either, so I kind of hope it's not something crazy. Because investing in Summon Rift cards doesn't feel good. I did that with Barasad to get Barasad to level 11, and that may be my biggest regret, straight up. Getting Barasad to level 11 was the most useless thing I did, and I used like 300 scrolls. I could have been sitting on like 1.5k scrolls if I like was a little bit smarter with my resource decisions. Let's get damage boosted wasp missiles. So this battle mecha is damage boosted from not only Deidre but also, well, if I move her down to make sure she actually gets that off. But also the Holy Sanctuary, and same with this Tesla. I need to get this Tesla max. What am I doing? So they should start to do a lot of damage here. Should, but this Yeti's still, like, tanking everything. What? How did everything just die, bro? What? What are we doing? I so lose this game. Let me get this battle mecha up. I so lose this. I actually like the Goblin Balloons here, because the Goblin Balloons will distract Boneheart, because they're spread out. We lose this game, though, straight up. Yeah, honestly, negative, that's my guess. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be another legendary at the very least. And if it is, then, like, it could be, I think it's like Malik or Boneheart. But I think the more realistic play is Boneheart. And of course we get Ugluk again. We haven't gotten JT with this deck. If you want to, like, you know, another reason why games are rigged. This is another reason why. Because we've seen Ugluk every single time, because Ugluk counters my deck perfectly. At least we have stun. I should have been stunning him from the start. But, you know, I'm just a bot who doesn't know how to play the game. If you couldn't tell already. Alright, this is where we're buying the battle mecha poop. Then we do this, get a huge solar blast, move battle mecha back down. My goal here is just to outstall the Ugluk, so we're gonna buy the poop again here. Battlemaker gets it off, nice. Sandworm should be fine, enough stalling. Stun him again now. Let's just polymorph that, even though that was probably not the best polymorph I could have gotten off. Let's do this. Sell this, sell this. Shit, I'm gonna lose again. Oh my goodness, the stun spell. See, that's why we take stun, straight up. We only won that match because we had the stun spell. I didn't even feel good about it. How are we doing, Stormy? Stormy, I'm over here coping. We should use Gerald. And say screw it. If I had Gerald higher level, I actually would. Like, if my Gerald was 12 instead of my Grawl, maybe I'd try it. Especially for Genesis release, man. Like, that's why I wanted to use Gerald. He's in my thumbnail, too. If today was a good, if it was a good normal Onslaught map today, that's where I got the screenshot. It's unfortunately not the map that I can use Gerald on, but if it was, I would totally start using Gerald for normal Onslaught just for content. Because it's actually, like, genuinely fun. But, nope. Maybe tomorrow. Another Necromancer user. Bro, everybody's using Necromancer. It's kind of disgusting. I'm, like, trying my hardest not to use that tower. I'm gonna go with Magma.
Say your prayers. Charged and ready.
Of course he goes for it as well.
My faithful, join me. Purification is at hand. Say your prayers. Purification is at hand. Ride the lightning.
And we don't kill it before it gets out of the polymorph, so now it turns into that thing. And now all of a sudden we're high-key struggling here. I'm gonna put Holy Sanctuary down here though. Put Tesla here so that I don't throw the game immediately. Alright, we actually cleared faster. Put this down. My goal is to damage boost this Tesla and this Battlemaker with the Holy Sanctuary. Let's go Shaman.
My faithful, join me. Say your prayers.
What level is this? 1 still? Okay, so he's not pushing it. Oh, look at that. Maybe I should have saved my polymorph. I was just saying how, like, the Warmadillos and the Dragon Bonds don't show up that much, but they'll still show up. You know, if the game is feeling a little bit evil, they'll show up. And I already let 2 things leak. The level 1 archery scouts can barely hold off a potato if it tried.
My faithful, join me.
That's even generous though, okay. Let's start making up our gold advantage on the Barasad. Let's keep going at Magma Elementals, because for some reason this guy's just pushing the Necromancer in the back, and he's gonna go, Death Rider. If this guy doesn't go Death Rider this wave, I'll give 5 gifts to the chat. 5 gifts to the chat if he doesn't go Death Rider.
Purification is at hand. For the fallen.
I also kind of sold not picking, or not waiting for the stun for those armadillos. I could have gotten the troll chieftain in there as well with that. But now, I have to wait. Or actually, he's probably not going to go because he realizes he has to actually defend here. So maybe I have to give 5 gifted to the chat. No! My money down the drain. Wave's still not over though. It's not over, chat. It's not over. Shit. Alright, me and chat if you want a gifted. Not that I can actually control that, I'm just farming interactions. Oh, hold up. Is he pushing this? No, I think he's pushing the armadillos now. He is. Level 3. Okay, let me lock in here real quick. Hold up, chat. Stun that. Good stun. That. I don't mind that entirely. This is still sketchy. No me's in the chat. Nobody wants a gifted membership. That's tough. I understand. It's not like I run ads on my YouTube videos anyways. Or not on my streams. I run ads on my videos, but not on my streams. W Murdoch in the chat. With the me. He's gonna... Oh, I think we beat this guy, actually. W. This is another game I low-key won to stun spell. Let's go with the stun in here, just in case I can actually beat him right off that. I'll just keep pushing Magma Elementals, because it's giving him a huge issue for some reason. Although I think he loses if he doesn't have Barasat Roar. Let's go! W. I also have to wait until tomorrow. I'm like 1 day off my bonus chest because I didn't play it all this weekend for the most part. Unfortunately. I didn't even realize we have all these rares level 11. It's not bad at all. That map didn't feel too bad either. I liked that Holy Sanctuary setup. You know what I was thinking with Arlek with Genesis? Is I was thinking Arlek may come in a Hammerhole DLC eventually. Alric. Although I don't know if he's like too young in Frontiers to actually show up in that timeline. Although I guess we're getting Ashbite now. Then again, Ashbite is like a legendary dragon compared to like a mortal human. Although I don't even know if Alric is a mortal human since he can like spawn the dead. He can spawn Sand Warriors. That's gotta be something, right? But Alric would be so sick in Genesis, bro. I would love that. We've got a Magnus player here. He's using Dwarp, Musketeer, Archmage. Gross. And I mean that. Oh my goodness. This is not good. I should have saved my Solar Blast knowing he was going to do that. It's deep fried, chat. It's deep fried. Okay, we got Tesla. It may not be deep fried. Holy Deidre clutch. I'm gonna do Holy Sanctuary here. Another Tesla here, and then I'll get 2 Battle Mechas. And I'll try and get this Holy Sanctuary up to damage boost those 2 Teslas. Even though I'm pretty sure it ends up taking the tower on the left for some reason. This is terrible. I'm gonna go Spellmaster here, believe it or not. Because I just don't want him to dissipate Warmadillos or Bandit Leaders. Let's buy this. Let's stun that. Oh my goodness. That's not good either. Alright, he uses Solar Blast now. So what we can do is we can stun this. And then we can Solar Blast now. Move Deidre out of the way so she doesn't die. There we go, we got better Solar Blast value compared to that guy. I'll take that any day. Take it any day! Yeah! Never hook first, chat. Never hook first. If you're an Overwatch player, that's the philosophy that I always use. I know, I'm sure some of you just hate me keep saying that. I'm sure some of you just hate watching me, or hate me and or hate watching me. I don't blame you. But what I was gonna say is don't hook first, as in don't Solar Blast first. Because then, for some reason, I don't know why they made this how it works, but being able to spawn the fire elementals when you kill other fire elementals is like the most cheap cop-out thing they could have done with that card. Like, holy, just like, Ironhide, next time, just say you hate us. Straight up. Straight up. Do that. Let's get another Baja Blast there. Let's get another cheap Baja Blast there, if you know what I mean. Max Battle Mech, I think we'll get good value. There we go. I think I'm going to keep going Shamans here, even though he can dissipate them. Actually, let's go Bandit Shields. You guys are already pushing Musketeers too, that's kind of gross. Thankfully, I am Deidre, so it's not too bad. Stun now. Move Deidre over just a little bit to make sure she can get the damage boost off on both those towers. Don't let her get popped. Okay, the 2% one shot literally killed me there. 2% chance, guys. 2%. Ah! That 2%'s gonna haunt me at night. Let's go with this now. Surprised this guy hasn't caught on to the fact that I'm countering his Solar Blast. I think he just doesn't care. This guy's just an absolute alpha Chad. And he's destroying me on the counters. Let's buy this. Good damage boost towers. No, Deidre, don't blow up. How did that Yeti not die? Okay. We can go max Shamans here, I think. Or no, we can go level 3 Bandit Shields. Maybe I don't have to keep the eco here. Let's just keep doing that since he keeps pushing Musketeers. And what's good about the Bandit Shields too is they're making it so that the fire misfits go further. I keep calling them fire misfits, fire elementals. I literally change the way I call them every single time. Holy inconsistent row. Let's get this damage buff over here. Boom. Okay, it does hit both of the Teslas. I should have known. Solar Blast, yeah. I made a whole stream literally just titled Solar Blast is ruining the game. Because the fire elementals are stupid. I wish the spell lasted a little bit longer, so like it had more range. And then I also wish that it would, let me lock in here, sorry. I wish it would spawn less of the fire elementals as well. Like 8 fire elementals max is absolutely tapped. Like at max level, you'll just win games on wave 1 with Boneheart and Necromancer spam. Like, all you need is one Necromancer, a high-level Boneheart, and a high-level Solar Blast, and, like, the chances of you winning on wave 1 significantly go up. And not in a good way. These Bandit Shields are going through, though, because you can just keep spamming Musketeers, bro. Think he's gonna catch on, chat? That maybe spamming Musketeers won't win in the game against a support hero? You think we'll catch on, chat?
Purification is at hand. For the fallen. Say your prayers. For the fallen.
Holy value, I'll take that. I don't even care. Let's do this. It's also by poop. I love saying that. Let's buy poop, guys.
My faithful, join me. Purification is at hand. Say your prayers.
So satisfying. Let's stun him again. Let's do this. I kind of sold not letting the polymorph actually get any value there. Let's move the battle mecha down as well. Move this battle mecha up. What I like about this too is JT can like Loki just die to battle mecha here, since mine is high enough level. Let's do that. Damage boosted Tesla's also going crazy. Move Deidre up so she doesn't get popped. Let's buy Wasp missiles. Let's buy healing, because why not? Let's buy an extra stun, and then we got him. Poor Magnus player. The Babadook. Holy, that's a tough-ass name. The Babadook? How much, Murdoch? What do you mean? I don't know what you were replying to that, to my comment there for. Like, how much pain and suffering is that guy going through? Probably a lot. Oh, how much poop? A lot, man. I'm, like, backed up. A lot of poop. You know that Battle Mech has been holding that in the entire match. Just waiting to release it. Big Germ. Magnus players have some good names. This stupid ass map though. Let's go with this. I genuinely despise this map. I didn't see if he had Solar Blast. Let me check. He doesn't. Hallelujah.
Purification is at hand.
When your opponent doesn't have Solar Blast. And it's the society when Solar Blast doesn't exist. That's like the futuristic city. Am I right, chat? Ooh. See that timing with the spider lineup? That's the kind of pro gameplay you guys are here for. Right?
Purification is at hand. For the fallen.
He's got double barracks? I didn't even realize that. Smoke bombs. What's up, Mohammed? Hello. I feel like Magnus is popular with Icy Mountains. Yeah, definitely. Especially for free-to-play players. Magnus is like one of your best options. Even though Magnus kind of fell off. Like, Magnus is really struggling recently in the current meta. Which I personally don't really like. Here I'm actually going to, like, spawn a ton of battle mechas, because it can get a lot of value here. Especially compared to what I was doing before. I think that is the play. Because I go with another battle mecha here, I go Tesla here. Even though I could go Holy Sanctuary at that top right spot as well. That would not be too bad of an option. But I think I'm just going to carry with the artillery spam.
Join me. Say your prayers.
Stun there, even though I didn't really need to do that. Because ranged heroes are just really good in Stormcloud Mountain. That's why I was using Vesper last season. Because Vesper was good. We could try Vesper again too at some point, but it's just like, with the current booster situation, it's not even worth it. That's why I want them to revert the boosters to the old way and then just buff the creeps. Because, like, I don't mind the game being harder. I do want them to buff creeps, but then I want them to, like, make the game more fair by either nerfing some of these stupid boosters or reverting it back. Yeah, anti-no. I'm actually surprised I'm still going as well. I'm probably going to go for, like, another 30 minutes. How we doing, Grassmere? JP, how we doing? Iron Marines chat out? Should I play Iron Marines chat? I'm so bad at Iron Marines. It's like genuinely a hard game. But it is fun. We could do Junk World too at some point. Junk World could be kind of interesting. I've never actually played Junk World. Boy, look at this smoke bomb RNG. Yeah, that's past my bedtime, Anteater. Onk over here is staying up way too late. Let's keep pushing smoke bombs because it's stupid. Yeah, this deck is a lot of fun, Grassmere, and it's pretty free to play friendly. Yeah, JP, you have to be like on your shit to play Iron Marines with the micro intensive movements. But that's like literally the point of the game, so like you can't even blame it. It's good for like what it is. The pathing these ice methods take are so annoying because they can just blow up my Deidre. I gotta move her back and forth. God forbid I have to micro my hero, am I right? So much work. Let's move Battle Mecha over here a little bit. I think you can hit into that other range. That's what I was trying to go for there. We're gonna get Uglook here. It's just like almost guaranteed that we get Uglook here. And he has a much better deck for Uglook compared to me. So I'm kind of afraid about that. Let's upgrade that one. Ooh, look at that smoke bomb. Buying me time, guys. Yeah, definitely, Grassmere. Like, if you take a break from the game and you don't have those level 11 cards, they're tough. But I think if you have, like, level 9 rares, then you can get by pretty well. But 8, and you're gonna have to thug it out. Look at that, Sting Missile got wasted on the Pathfinder instead of the Yeti. I know that guy's mad. I'm gonna move this Battle Mecha over here. Watch, $10, it's Uglook. And if it's not... Oh wait, we're on round 5, bro? I thought this was the boss wave. Okay, I'm gonna have a lot more eco than I thought. Tesla stuns? Naughty, naughty lad. Let's move this Battle Mecha. Maybe we should upgrade this Tesla then. I'm gonna wait for this Yeti. I'll polymorph the Yeti with this ice method here. I don't have to save any eco here. Ulguk? It's not Uglook, it's Ulguk. Holy trash Astro. L Streamer, am I right? Ulguk. How we doing, that one guy I know? Are you that one guy I know? Let's go with Armored Golems here. I'm over here, I don't know. You could consider this a fun deck. I mean, I am spamming level 10 Battle Mecha, which is kind of fun. If we get Ulguk here, though, which we will. Probably. Oh, we got JT, oh my goodness. It's actually really clutch, chat. Now we can spam wasp missiles and not feel bad about it. Yeah! Alright, let's move this guy all the way down. Move this guy up. I don't even need to really stop JT from moving. Yeah, let's keep that guy there. I'm just gonna hope this broodmother dies. Yep. No! Deidre gets blown up by an ice method. Classic. Move this guy over here. Buy this. Now, chat. The real test here is to see if I can kill JT with just wasp missiles. And battle mecha damage, I guess, but like, let's be real, the wasp missiles are gonna win me this game. We can move this battle mecha down here, okay. We can actually do a lot of damage here. We can get that. Polymorph this to get those guys out of the way. Move these guys back. Stun. Oh, yeah, we got him. Bad stun, but it didn't matter. There we go. Literally, that's just like a boss RNG moment. Joe, what do I think the change they did to Sorcerer and Genesis? The biggest thing about the Sorcerer and Genesis is the name change. What is it, like the Sunlight, or like the Sunray Sorcerer? No, it doesn't even have Sorcerer in the name. Ant can probably correct me. But it's something to do with the sun, and I was like, that's kind of weird. Yeah, W smoke bombs. W RNG. Like, that game I only won because of RNG, straight up. I don't feel good about that win. I haven't felt good about my wins or losses today. I've been coping for like most of the stream, if you guys are just tuning in. Sunray Master, which is different than Sorcerer Mage. True, yeah, because I don't think it actually does what the Sorcerer does. But it does spawn golems. It does look like a fun tower, I will say, yeah. I mean, you know me, anything that can like spawn reinforcements like that is also just always so sick. We went bandit gliders, interesting. Let's go with this. I didn't see what this guy, oh, it's the same guy, it's Big Germ again. Big J. Big Quint, indeed. If you guys know that, you're a real one. You guys know Big Quint, indeed. The absolute GOAT of music reviews. Big Quint, indeed. How we doing, noob? Yeah, it definitely does take inspiration from Sorcerer, which is kind of cool that like we're getting another tower like from their faction, basically. That's kind of how I look at Connor, the hero. He's like part of the Templar faction, but we're not just like straight up getting Templars. I really like that concept. Yeah, I like how he has like a sword on a chain. That's just badass. You can't say that's not cool. I mean, you can. But like, you also can't. Let's polymorph that. See a battle mecha here. Stun that. I did like KR Genesis. I really enjoyed the beta. Or not the beta, but like the demo. Which is basically the beta. Not really though, because technically there are beta testers that have gotten to play more of the game. So I am capping. But you know, the public beta. But I did enjoy it. I do think Gerald is really weak off the bat, but apparently he's going to get better, and I do think he's going to get better. He'll like serve more as of like his role as a blocker. Even when I got him to level 3 and I went back into the levels on veteran, I could feel Gerald like, you know, which to be granted it's level 3 and 4, but I could feel Gerald like actually doing work. And I was comparing Gerald to Raylan in Alliance. I was like, Gerald's gonna get the Alliance or the Raylan treatment, where like he's the hero that's like not really good on purpose for mobile, so that mobile players feel like they have to spend money on another hero. I genuinely think that's why they make Raylan bad and they don't buff Raylan. You could say I'm wrong, but it's just personally how I feel about that situation. I also don't think it matters as much because, like Anteater was saying, since hero spells aren't a huge, like hero spells don't exist, so now heroes aren't like a big make or break on whether or not you like win a level, because you don't need to worry about the hero spells. So Gerald will naturally be better than Raylan ever was, just because you don't have to worry about Gerald having a trash hero spell. Locking skills behind leveling. I don't mind that. As somebody who's grinded Alliance for over 200 hours between PC and mobile, that doesn't bother me. I do understand for like a first playthrough progression kind of thing, you want it to feel natural and smooth. But also, like, a lot of the heroes, they already start at higher levels. So it's like, it's not like you're starting at level 0 for every single hero, and that's always how it's been for the Kingdom Rush games. So I personally don't think it's as big as a deal as people say. But that could change when you end up playing the rest of the levels, so I don't know. I've heard it's not that big of a deal either from the beta testers. I was personally never really worried about that. I was more worried about the 2-hero system. Unlocking tower skills behind leveling? What do you mean? Oh, I kind of know what you mean, yeah. Again, like, I don't mind that. What I thought was really interesting, though, was that you can get the towers to level 4 in the 2nd level. But I guess that's because you don't have the skills yet. Which I personally don't mind. Because, like, it's not like you have to wait until your towers are maxed before you get the skills. Like, you'll get, like, I got my Archer Tower skills already. At what, like, level 3? I already have 2 skills. That's a lot for me. Especially if the max is 10. Which I know max for heroes and towers right now are 6, is what I heard from Vincent. And then heroes are 10. But I'm assuming everything will go to 10. I'm assuming. Otherwise, that wouldn't really make any sense. Let's do this. A little bit late on that. Let's buy that. Move Deidre over, get double damage boost. Big. How much damage is this Tesla doing? Look at that, 4.5k to 5.6k damage from the Tesla Holy Sanctuary stack with Deidre. That is mad, guys. You'd like to play the original Kingdom Rush with the new things that Kingdom Rush 6 has? Yeah. If you haven't played the original Kingdom Rush, I definitely recommend it. It's a hard game, though. And Kingdom Rush Genesis is pretty hard. Until you get stuff leveled up. But, like, on your first playthrough, things are going to be tough. Which I do like. Let's play more of that. I don't know how this is going to go. Straight up. Farmer. Let's move this down. Let's not let Deidre get eaten here. Let's stun him there. Let's do this as well. Try that. Let's buy some stuns here. Huge, those stuns actually killed a few gunners right there. Now JT is in the middle of those 2 battle mechas. Look at how much damage those 2 battle mechas do to the JT. It's not crazy, but it's enough chip damage over time to where I can finish him off with the archery scouts. Hopefully. If I actually had them upgraded. Like that. Cannon or catapult? That's a tough question. That is a really tough question. I like both of them. I think the catapult struggles in the early game, like the cannon is definitely better right now. But when it comes to the late game, I could see the catapult's extra range being really good. Especially if you stack it. I love how the base archers have the eagle skill where you can increase the your own tower's range for the archer, and then it also boosts the tower range for anything around it. I love that skill. It's my favorite skill in Frontiers for the crossbow fort. It's also my favorite skill in battles. That's why I don't want the crossbow fort to get nerfed, because like Falconeer right here is like literally one of my favorite abilities in the entire game. Yeah, the crows were tough. And yeah, I'm really excited for all the different challenge modes. I didn't realize we were going to get so many challenge modes. Pretty crazy. And we have Iron, but I don't think we have heroic challenges anymore, which I don't really mind. I'd rather get all those other ones. I'm really interested to see what Kingdom Rush Classic is. I bet you we only have one hero in Kingdom Rush Classic. It's like, it's the similar... It's basically like the exact same wave formats, or like very similar, but it's balanced around one hero. That would be my guess. Which that'd be really cool. And ready, after I got my heroes to level 3 and I replayed that level, I replayed level 3 and level 4, it was a lot easier to actually kill stuff. Which, I mean, obviously after upgrading stuff, but still. That's why I'm excited, because Anteater was saying we'll have impossible mode balanced around maxed cards. So that should be fun. I'm looking forward to that, because I love playing the campaign in Alliance. But like the Alliance Impossible campaign, especially for those first few levels, are way too easy. Unfortunately. Because I love the beginning of the Alliance campaign. Which I'm sure some people are hearing me say that and being like, holy, lock this guy up. I made a joke in the Ironhide Discord today, like, yo guys, where's Vesper? I can't find him. Will Endless Mode come back? I don't think so as of now. Which I don't mind if Endless Mode doesn't come back, since we have 4 more game modes for each level. I think that makes up for it. Because they were saying, I mean, they said, quote unquote, that Endless Mode is really annoying to code, which I don't blame them. But like, they gotta give us something else. Which, you know, 4 more extra game modes would be, you know, efficient in my book, as long as they're fun. Like, one of them is like extra heroes, where you have 4 heroes per level. I'm really curious to see how that's balanced. 4 heroes seems insane. Especially on the levels that like already have heroes built into it. Maybe it locks it at 3. Because like, we know Ilaria is going to be a stage-specific hero. We know Blackburn is going to be a stage-specific hero, if you guys saw that in the trailer. Like, that's very interesting to me. And we'll see how they balance that. I do feel like ready with the barracks thing. I feel like there's going to be a lot of synergy behind boosting your barracks. That's why I also think Gerald is going to be stronger than people think. Because I think there's already going to be so much synergy with boosting barracks that Gerald will inherently become better as you get more synergies with him. Kind of like how Kingdom Rush Battles is. I think Ironhide is doing a lot better job of like designing that kind of gameplay with their more recent content. And I don't think they get enough credit for that, straight up. Because in the other games, bro, people can like, you know, hype up the old games as much as they want, but it's like you drop down one tower and that's the meta. There's no synergy in those games. And I love those games, but there's no synergy, and if you think there's synergy, you're kind of coping. That's why I love Kingdom Rush Battles, too. Even though the game has its major problems and I'm sitting here coping the entire time. You know, I can synergize these two. Even, like, just the Tesla and the Battle Mecha has more synergy than, like, any of the towers in Frontiers. Frontiers, it's like drop down crossbow fort, drop down Battle Mecha, GG. And, like, they complement each other, but they don't really synergize with each other. Which I guess you could say that about these 2 towers here, but I don't know. I feel like with Deirdre as well. And then you have like the passives as well. That's why I'm kind of saying like the synergies, because a lot of these cards have passive abilities. or not passive abilities, but passive perks. And those perks can be stacked on top of each other. So, like, I think Malik with Holy Sanctuary, Solar Blast, and probably other things in the future that allow you to have reinforcements spawned more quickly. That'll definitely be a synergy in the future, because you could already get it up to like 14% or something like that, which is crazy. Once we get like a stronger reinforcement spell, that'll be one of the best things in the game, probably. I feel like I'm gonna skip the Holy Sanctuary here, since I'm not really dealing with any. Actually, never mind. He has Musketeers and Dwarven Artillery. Maybe I should have been paying attention to what was going on. It's like, maybe I'll go for Battle Mecha, since he's not gonna disrupt me at all. But at any moment, this guy could start raining fire on me, just taking me out instantly. Artists cosplaying as programmers, yeah. They take a little while to code things, but luckily the beta testers do put in work and like recommending stuff. Whether or not they listen is another thing, but when it comes to like Alliance, for example, bro, there's so many things I know about Alliance that like the beta testers had to like push them to change. Like Vesper not being absolutely useless. Apparently the hero spells upgrade, where you get an extra one every 5 times you use them, used to be RNG before the final launch of the game. Kind of like Pit Lord and Vengeance. Bruh, if the Pit Lord and Vengeance wasn't RNG, Vengeance for me would go from like a 6 out of 10 to like a 7.5 out of 10. If that one ability wasn't RNG. Call me crazy. That's how, because reinforcements are like really strong in that game too. And they weren't balanced for the longest time, but they kind of fixed that issue. It's just the Pit Boss, or the Pit Lord, being RNG. Yeah, favorite customer used to be RNG too. Yeah, I was talking about Anteater. I was talking to Anteater about all this stuff. Because I was very curious about, like, the beta testing of Alliance and how it got to where it was. And I couldn't believe that stuff, genuinely. It's, like, actually insane work. I think given everything, Alliance is a pretty good game. If you take out the DLCs and the power creep, I think Alliance is a pretty decent game, after all like the balance changes they did. But that's just my personal opinion. I know a lot of people hate Alliance for its power creep, and I don't blame you. Yeah, that too. I'm pretty sure when Colossal Dwarfare came out, or whenever they did the patch notes where they finally buffed Elven Stargazer, and I think they also buffed Brewmasters in that same patch, that's when I was like, okay, the game is actually super solid right now. I'm liking it a lot more than I ever have in the past. I feel like every tower is usable in one stage or another. You don't have to be able to like use every single tower, in my opinion. But, you know, most of the towers should be able to be used in in some stage or another. And I feel like Alliance does a better job of that. Without the power creep, you know, I know you can just spam. You can literally spam Bamboo Masters in every single spot on the map and win the game, probably. And probably every stage. Probably do that with the Dragon Hatchery as well. But let's say you take those towers out. Then all of a sudden, the game's kind of fun. Especially compared to Vengeance. I feel like the towers in Vengeance, not only do I feel like they're not really designed well, but they're just not fun to play. The lore-wise, though, Vengeance has the coolest towers. Also, I'm about to lose to this guy because he has Mage Tower. You guys see that? The Mage Tower. Of course. Very classic way to go out. Unless smoke bombs actually clutch up for me here, which I don't think they will. Yeah, he's got Icy Zone too. This guy has a good deck, to be fair. This is why Mage Tower's OP. Like what, bro? He's using 3 common towers, guys. 3 common towers in Magnus. You guys think this game is pay to win? Just look at this. Which, I mean, I'm not using a crazy deck myself, but still. You know, I agree with that, Reddy. Swamp Thing is awesome. Like, I think lore-wise, Vengeance Towers are cool. But half of the roster in Vengeance, I don't really like. Like, I don't really like Wicked Sisters, honestly. Bone Flingers, I've used way too many times to really really care about. Even Blazing Gem, is kind of like meh. I've never been a huge fan of the Blazing Gem. Alright, let's go for a couple more. Maybe one more. I was only going to stream until like midnight. But it's fun talking about Genesis. Now I'm actually enjoying the stream now that we're not talking about battles. I can definitely understand that, Anteater. I think the problem for me is that I feel like the towers don't really work well with the actual stages themselves. Like, I think the towers, now that I like really think about it, like, yeah, I think they have cool designs, and I think like from a gameplay mechanic standpoint, they're definitely unique. And that's probably why they can turn a bunch of them into legendaries for Kingdom Rush battles. But, I don't know. I think just, like, Vengeance in general is just kind of meh. But I love Revengeance. And I haven't played Rexy's mod, but Rexy's mod looks cool as well. I definitely want to play that at some point. I'm going to sell off the bat here, bro. But Revengeance is so much fun. I also like Pirate Kings. Base Pirate Kings is awesome. But yeah, I do need to start streaming other stuff. I did that one Alliance stream. And I'm gonna stream all of Kingdom Rush Genesis when it comes out, but I gotta get my OBS like set up and I have to get a better mic. My OBS is like pretty much fine. But I also have to like slow down when I talk. You know, that would help. You know, tech issues aside. Be better if I didn't stumble over my words here and there. I'm a little bit washed though. I've been out of the game for 2 days. You guys like this Tesla spam? Is this good gameplay? Oh, smoke bombs. I mean, you look at Bone Flingers, and Bone Flingers are like crazy. Rank all 5 main Kingdom Rush games. I have a video on that. It was one of my first few videos that I made. But if I were to re-rank them, I put Origins pretty high, but I think Origins goes a little bit lower now. The reason I ranked Origins high is because I think, like, and I was debating this with Anteater as well, like whether or not you should play Origins first. But I do understand his perspective of, like, playing the original Kingdom Rush game first introduces you to the mechanics. And then Frontiers, and then, you know, and then Origins. Like, it makes sense from a gameplay perspective, but from a lore perspective, I can understand playing Origins first. And I also just think from, like, an enjoyment perspective, Origins is, like, the most laid-back game, in my opinion. When, like, Kingdom Rush 1 is, like, literally the most sweatiest. So that's why I kind of, like, have a hard time recommending Kingdom Rush 1 to people. Because then if they go into the other games expecting, like, that kind of sweaty gameplay, they're not going to get it. Yeah, that too, Winlad. But that's also why I feel like Origins is a good first game, because you can kind of finish it pretty fast. Although Origins, Impossible mode is hard. So I'll give it that as well. Yeah, ready, I'll give you the content creator role. After this stream, which I'm going to end stream after this game. But yeah, I'll give you the content creator role. It's your final questions or final thoughts on Kingdom Rush Genesis as we're wrapping up this final match against this Dwarven Artillery Crossbow Fort Spam. He doesn't have any barracks, so I'll try and spam Teslas here. With the stuns. Maybe that'll be a good tactic. Just played the demo? Nice. Yeah, I thought the demo was fun. Like, genuinely very solid work from Ironhide. I got more hyped to the trailer than I thought I was. I was telling Anteater, I was like, the trailer isn't really going to do anything for me, but I capped out of my ass. The trailer did a lot for me. I didn't think we were gonna get the demo either. I thought we were just gonna get the trailer.
Join me. Purification is at hand.
That's probably why I was a little bit more hyped as well. Yeah, it kind of does. Well, for me, as somebody who plays Alliance Impossible mode a lot, yeah. Yeah, it does feel like they're going in a new direction. The gameplay felt a little bit like, I don't know. There was something about the gameplay where I was like, something just kind of feels off. And I can't really, like, put my finger on it.
Join me.
But I think it was just Gerald being slow, straight up.
Say your prayers.
Literally. There comes the Dwarven artillery spam. I should have placed more battle mechas, which I still can.
Join me.
Actually, let me put one here. Even though I'm kind of just going for Tesla stunts now on this guy's Ilaria. Let me try and spread them out too. There's another one. Wait, hold, chat. Another one, there we go! The triple stun! The Ilaria goes down. Let's get this out to protect those two towers, big.
Purification is at hand.
Now I need to get this battle mech out to protect the other Tesla, hopefully.
For the fallen.
Can it reach? How is it not reaching? No! My goodness. Now he puts the paladins down. Ooh, he may leak here. We may have actually gotten him with that Tesla spam. Straight up. Oh my goodness, guys, I think we got him. Ice Mephit, go through. No! Yeah, you're right, Anteater, you're right. I do have to do that. But, I don't know if I want to.
For the fallen.
Which I know is a stupid thing to say.
Join me.
Holy L. Terribly placed, or terribly played from me. This guy's low-key, like, barely hanging on. I'm gonna stun JT here. I'm just gonna go straight out stunning. He had to sell a lot of his towers, though, to buy the paladins. He's gonna be able to kill JT here, though. That's the problem with this whole shebang. Especially look at the smoke bomb RG. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this, too. Every time the smoke bomb covers his boss, or covers my boss and not his, I take a screenshot.
For the fallen. Say your prayers. For the fallen. My faithful, join me.
Actually, he genuinely may not be able to stop this.
Is at hand.
It's really just a matter of whether or not I can stall it out in time. Which I don't think I can. I think he still beats the boss here before I can.
Prayers.
Maybe if I had Deidre buffing this tower here. Then, then we're talking. Let's move this down.
Purification is at hand.
Let's have Deidre take this out.
My faithful, join me.
If I could have stunned right there, I may have won the game. I still can win this, though. Straight up.
Purification is at hand.
Let me sell that. Buy this. Wow. Look at that, chat.
Join me.
You have to be actually kidding me. You actually have to be kidding me, bro. We're gonna lose because of it. Oh, thank God he stopped. My goodness, this game sucks. I don't think the smoke bombs covered his JT once that entire match. That basically sums up the stream, guys. Yeah, the ranged enemies are tough, for sure. I do think Gerald will be more of a tank once you upgrade him. But yeah, I definitely deserved that win, but it was just like, bruh. Yeah. I guess I should feel good about that, even though, like, everything went against my favor. But I don't know, I still don't. Like, I still just don't feel good about that win, because I wish it was just fair, and I wish I beat him even faster. All 4 of the smoke tiles landed. Yeah, in the 2 tiles JT was in, 2 of them landed where he was. But I appreciate you guys stopping by, giving me your thoughts on Genesis. It was a lot of fun talking about that. I'm really excited for Genesis as well. I'm also surprised that it's coming out September 25th. I was expecting it to come out like October or November, so that's going to be really interesting. I hope they don't rush it, and I hope everything is like polished by the time it comes out. Or at the very least, I hope they're willing to make balance changes shortly after, and not the kind of balance changes we saw with Dragon Wars where they do it way too quickly, because, you know, that wouldn't be a good situation either. Which I hope people don't say Genesis is too hard. That would not be fun. And they nerf it, because I do like it being hard, and I think right now it's hard for the right reasons. For the most part, I do think the leveling system makes it a little bit difficult, because especially in those early stages, you can kind of feel like, well, you just need your cards to be higher level to like really get past it. But like, even if you saw the dev stream, they were hanging on with, you know, the low level cards because they knew the strategy. So that gave me like hope that they know what they're doing. So I'll read this one last comment here. You like the gameplay and the storyline, but I don't really want the plot to involve going back in time and eliminating Veznon, because doing so would affect the previous installments. Yeah, I completely understand what you mean by that story. I don't really know what they're going to do with it. I'm personally not a huge lore person, but, you know, I hope it makes sense in some way or another. And I think from the lore perspective, I think it would be really cool to see how Malik becomes king if they do like a Hammerhole DLC and then they release Alrek as a DLC hero. And maybe like Assassin's Guild or something as like the DLC tower. I don't know, they have like a lot of cool options for what they can do with DLCs. So I think from a lore perspective that way, they can do a lot with that. So we'll just have to see. But appreciate you guys stopping by. We'll be live again tomorrow probably, and then we'll get the new Summon Rift card. Or not new. It'll probably be a rerun on Wednesday. And we'll probably play with the rerun card just to, like, you know, give people an idea of whether or not they should buy it. We'll see. Really, I don't know what to expect entirely, but I think I have a good idea of what's coming. You know, there's been talks among people, so we'll see. But I'm expecting a rerun nonetheless, so we'll see. But until next time, peace out, guys.